Hey team, it's Dr. Angie. Today I wanted to answer a quick question. Somebody asked me about intermittent fasting. I know there's a lot of research on intermittent fasting, and I know there's a lot of conversation about timing and when you should be eating or when you shouldn't be eating, and don't eat after 8 p.m. and you should only eat for 6 hours, 8 hours a day. And so I just wanted to go over a few things. So there is quite a bit of research that talks about autophagy, and that is self-cleaning of the cells in the body. So that's essentially what people are going for if you're scientifically trying to do intermittent fasting. And that can be really helpful for many conditions like diabetes. It can be helpful for cancer patients. There's also like this other wave of people doing it so that they only eat during a certain period of time, and that means they can binge eat. I am not sure that that is very scientifically proven or healthy. Because if you're just starving yourself and then binging and then starving and binging, that is a form of an eating disorder. So I don't really think that that's the best method of trying to do intermittent fasting. If you are trying to get the autophagy, generally people will go between 16 and 18 hours of not eating and drinking lots of water and electrolytes, maybe some bone broth. And then eating between 6 and 8 hours. But again, we're not like binging. We're not going out to a buffet and stuffing our face. We're not just trying to shove everything that we can. We're not going and eating 15 donuts. Like, that's not really the point of intermittent fasting. So that's my take on that. I am more on the premise of trying to eat when you're hungry and eat until you're full. So getting back into that intuitive eating of, okay, am I hungry right now? Am I thirsty right now? Am I just bored? Am I angry? Am I sad? Am I depressed? Like, what's going on? Why am I hungry? Am I really hungry? And then eating and focusing on eating until you're full. So I think putting these arbitrary lines and rules around eating is what got us in this mess to begin with. I know a lot of my patients ask me, okay, so should I have 3 meals a day? When should I be eating? I don't think you should put those restrictions on yourself. Some days I'm hungry at 8 a.m. Some days I'm not hungry until noon. And I think you should follow those actual cues in your body, because that means that your hormones are working correctly and let you know when you're really hungry or when you're just bored. Okay. And then the other thing is that when people follow like a calorie model or a macro model, and you're like, I can only have this much, or I can only have a bite of a donut, or I can only have this or this, that leads to cravings. That leads to you ending up binging when you can eat, or you get sick of having to like restrict yourself. So, really getting in the mood of, okay, I'm hungry, I'm actually gonna eat, and then I'm going to eat until my body tells me that I'm done. Here's where we run into the problem, is that when we eat carbohydrates, it actually shuts off our full satiation mechanism. So that's where, we can end up eating a plate of 6 pancakes and we're still hungry, right? You're not actually hungry. You just haven't figured out how to shut that mechanism off. So when we eat protein and fats, it actually helps us say, yep, I am full and I don't need to eat anymore. The carbohydrates inhibit that process. So that's why a low carb diet is really helpful for intuitive eating. Hope this helps. Have a great day.